Hello everyone, welcome to AUC Gospel Channel. Today I'm going to tell you guys the 5 things that makes you a good trader, the 5 things that makes you the best trader. So first of all, I would like to ask you what kind of trader you are. What do you want to become as a trader? What do you want to achieve as a trader? Becoming a data analyst, first of all, who is a data analyst? A data analyst is someone that knows or can predict where the graph is going to go. He can know where the market is, when the market is going to fall down. He knows where the market is going to go up. He knows where the market is going to go up. He knows where the market is going to fall down. So that's how we know a good technical analyst. He could analyze any graph being given to him and know where the end result, whether it will turn on profitable or it will turn out a loss. So becoming a technical analyst is not a day job. It's not something that you can just wake up and say, wow, I want to become a technical analyst. It takes process for you to know what it takes to become a great technical analyst. See, I can assure you there is no technical analyst that came out in one day. There is no technical analyst that came out in 1 week. They all have to practice and practice and practice. They all have to try and try and try again until they get to that position where they are today. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to tell you the 5 things you need to become a great technical analyst. First of all, we need to know about our support and resistance. We need to know about our SNL. We need to know about our support and resistance. This is what makes the for the 4 things we need to know about our support and resistance, SNR, Trendline, and fast entry and exit. So right now let me discuss the first one, which is support and resistance. For the support and resistance, we could see what is support. Support is something that makes something not to break this thing. This is a resistance. This is a support. So we could see here that when it came here, it came to this position. This support here that is holding it under made it go up because it couldn't break the support. It went up. So there was another resistance here that couldn't make. There was a resistance here that couldn't make it. See, look at this resistance that couldn't make this one to go up to where it wants to go. But when it went up, it goes and went down. So that's how we know our support and resistance. So the best way to find your support and resistance is looking at 2 highs and 2 low. Look at here, we have 2 highs and 2 low. So with these 2 highs and 2 low, we could know that the market here is going to go down. And we could also use our Elliott wave. Where is our Elliott wave? Let me check. There is something we call Elliott wave to know the trend line of our graph. Sorry guys, I'm looking for it so that I could explain more on how it looks like. Sorry guys. Geometric curve. So we could see something like this. Okay, I don't want to use this one. This one is not what I want to use. This is not what I want to use. No, I don't know why I'm not seeing this thing. It should be around here. But I'm coming. I will get it to you guys so that we all could see it and use it. Okay, look at the Elliott wave. See, in this position we could see it going up, we could see it coming down, we could see it going up, we could see it coming down. Can we see the pattern of this chart? We could see it coming down. Okay, let me draw another one. So we could see it coming down again. Sorry, it took it from here now. Okay, sorry. So it went down. Could you understand this? This is all showing us how the support and resistance. Look at this one now. It now broke all the support and all the resistance. Can we imagine it? Look at how he broke them all. He broke it all. Look at it. Look at it. See, this is how this graph went. With the Elliott wave, we could know how the graph normally goes like this. So we could see whenever this will also help us understand the graphs. So for the second aspect of being a great technical analyst that we need to know is our trend line. The trend line is majorly the most important thing we need to know, but knowing the support and resistance is important because that's what makes you to know that okay, this is what's going to hold the market down here, and you could follow news. You could use your news fundamentals to take charge of the market or take over the market. So we could see a trend line. So I'll teach us how to draw a trend line. We just go to extended line and then look at it. You could see that with the trend line you could actually know where it will stop. You could actually know where it will stop, combined with your trader, with your SNL, which is your SNR. So we could know where this thing is going to stop. Look at the trend line. Look where it told us it is going to stop. Look, and exactly where the trend line told us it is going to stop, that was where we stopped. So we could use this to get in. Okay, imagine now I drew my trend line. Let me delete this. All these things you have to know them, for they are important. When you know them, you begin to make profit in cryptos, sorry, in forex. So let me go here. We draw our trend line from here. Okay, imagine we draw a trend line from here, and from here we enter the market. So imagine that from here we enter the market, and from here to here is about how many pips? This is about how many pips? Let me calculate it. We could see close to 30 pips being made. Close to 30 pips being made right here. That's what we just saw. If only you had knew how to draw this trend line. Look at this other side too. Look at the trend line. This is the trend line we have to know. See exactly where the trend line told us it's going to stop. That's where we met it, and we could see that from here, if we had bought, so that giving us more profit than we expected. Can we see what is happening here? It could have given us more profit than we expected. More profit. So from here now, okay, let me even drop this signal now. So we could see that from here. See, let me do something also like a weekly analyst. So when it comes here, let me draw my SNL and then my support and resistance. So that's the importance of a trend line. With trend line, you could actually enter the market and make 10, 20, 30 pips, 50 pips, and just go out of the market like that, making your profit. That's just all you have to do to make your profit. You don't have to do anything else. So we could see that from here. See, you could see that from here there is a resistance. So if Euro GDP should break this trend line here or break this resistance, we could see Euro GDP going to this point where the SNL is pointing towards. We could see Euro GDP go here. So yeah, so we could see Euro GDP going here. Imagine that this is a weekly analyst now. Okay, so I will advise us to, if it's to take a picture of this or take note of this, it will help us much more in our trading activities. So look at the trend line. Look at the trend line. If it should stop to break this trend line, we'll see a boom in Euro GDP. We'll see a boom, and that could lead to how many pips?